everyone, it's Mike the Cruise Guy, and today we're going to talk about the greatest day of the year. No, I'm not talking about 4th of July. I'm not talking about Thanksgiving or New Year's Eve. Not even talking about Christmas. I'm talking about Embarkation Day. You've been waiting for it, and it's finally here. Your cruise vacation's going to happen. I'm going to give you some tips for your Embarkation Day. These are going to be from the slant of Royal Caribbean because that's what we sail most often, but all of the cruise lines generally follow the same guidelines, and these tips will help you no matter what cruise line you choose. Tip number 1, Embarkation Day actually begins 30 days before Embarkation Day. And what I mean by that is check-in begins 30 days before you embark, and it happens at midnight. So if you get in there right at midnight when check-in opens up, you can get the earliest check-in time for your cruise. That could be 10:30 a.m., could be 11 a.m., but you're going to be beginning your cruise earlier, thus giving you a longer and better first day on the cruise. Now, tip number 2 is about lunch. It's advisable if you plan to go to the buffet to go early as soon as it opens up, because as the day starts to wear on, the buffet gets absolutely crazy. It gets stupid crazy. My wife and I call it the Hunger Games because may the odds ever be in your favor. So we recommend you get there early. You get fresh food. You'll get a great seat with a great view of the port. Another thing you might consider is going to one of the restaurants that's open on board. Like my wife and I like to go to Playmakers on day 1 because there's tons of TVs everywhere showing all kinds of cool sports entertainment. They have really awesome wings, great cold beers, and it's just a really fun, relaxing way to start the cruise vacation. Now, tip number 3, this is about carry-on luggage. You can bring a carry-on with you. Of course, you could bring snacks if you wanted to, but cruise ships are notorious for having plenty to eat, so you don't need to worry about that. A lot of people like to bring alcohol with them. You're allowed to bring 1 bottle of wine per adult in the stateroom, so you could do that. You can also bring non-alcoholic drinks. You can bring a 12-pack of water, soda, or juice, or anything that you want. Now, the thing to keep in mind, though, is staterooms won't open up till maybe 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. and you'll have to carry around whatever it is you bring on board with you on the ship until you're able to get into your stateroom. So keep that in mind, but bring the things you need. Oh, another thing you're going to want to make sure you have are your essentials. Things like sunscreen if you're going to go up on the deck, or your medications if you need medications. Make sure you have those in a carry-on. Now, tip number 4, dress for vacation mode. What I mean by that is a lot of people like to wear their bathing suit underneath their regular clothes when they get on the ship. That way they can make a quick trip to a bar, grab a wonderful cocktail, and hit the whirlpool or sauna right away, first thing. Another thing people will do is just pack their bathing suit in their carry-on, and then they'll get changed once they get on board. But the earlier you get to those facilities, the more opportunity you're going to have to get a good spot. If you want to go to the pool deck, this is a great time to have the first day of your vacation spent on the pool deck. Tip number 5 is your luggage. It will arrive to your stateroom later in the day, sometimes late afternoon, sometimes early evening. But what I would plan for is that you're not going to have your luggage until maybe 6 p.m. that evening. So you can plan on being on the ship all day, going to have some dinner, and then when you get back to your stateroom after dinner, your luggage will be there. So plan for that accordingly. Number 6 is exploring like a pro. You better wear comfortable shoes because day 1, there's all sorts of fun things to go check out, whether it's the Royal Promenade or the pool deck or any of the many, many bars, theaters, and venues on the ship. You're going to scope it out. You're going to figure out which ones you like the most. You're probably going to spend a lot of time there throughout your cruise vacation. Tip number 7. This is an important one, especially if you happen to enjoy an adult cocktail beverage. My wife and I, we always talk about what's your first drink going to be when you get on board. We always think about that ahead of time. Now, when we finally do get on board, I'm a creature of habit. I always do the same thing. I end up with an old fashioned. We always go to the schooner bar or one of the main bars on the ship that happens to be open. Playmakers is usually open, but you can also go to the pool deck. I will warn you, though, the pool deck serves drinks in plasticware for safety reasons, obviously, with the pool. And so drinking an old-fashioned out of a plastic cup just doesn't seem quite as elegant as if you have it in a nice glass. So we like to go to, like I say, we'll go to the schooner bar and have a drink there. Tiffany typically likes to look at the menu. They have specialty menus, and she likes to get something there that she can't get anywhere else, and she likes to try new things. Me, I'm a creature of habit, like that old fashioned right when I first get on this ship. So the important question here today is, how many days until your next cruise vacation? Let me know in the comments. If you're not booked yet, what are you waiting for? Let me know. Let's get you booked. Let's get it going. Come on.